Welcome to Hollywood, Explained USA. Today we explore a story so chilling and so dark that it will haunt your dreams. This is the tale of a house that eats people every night. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and comment below which horror story you want us to explore next. Now let us begin. It was a cold, foggy night when a young couple arrived at an abandoned estate. The windows were shattered, the iron gates creaked, and a strange smell filled the air. There was something unsettling about this place, as if it was alive. They laughed nervously, thinking it was just the wind. But deep inside, they felt something calling them. A silent whisper, inviting them to step inside and face the darkness. As they entered, the door suddenly slammed shut behind them. The sound echoed through the hallway like a warning. In that moment, the house felt like it was breathing. Inside the house, the walls were covered with dark stains. The wooden floors creaked under invisible weight. Shadows moved where they should not. Soft whispers filled the air in a language they could not understand. They soon discovered a dining room with a massive table. The table was perfectly set, as if waiting for guests. The air felt heavy, almost suffocating. The shadows in the corners seemed to watch their every move. With every step they took, the house responded. A creak here, a whisper there. It felt as if the building itself was alive. They did not realize it yet, but the house was hungry, and they were the meal. Behind a bookshelf, they found a hidden room. Strange symbols were carved into the walls. The symbols appeared to move when stared at for too long. In the corner, a figure stood, hunched, silent, and almost human, but not quite. Whispers filled the room, pulling them closer. The house fed on their fear, their guilt, and their doubts. Every heartbeat echoed through the walls. Suddenly the floor began to shake. The exit disappeared. They were trapped. The house was ready to consume them. As night fell, the shadows twisted into terrifying shapes. They whispered the couple's deepest fears. Then they heard footsteps above them. Slow, heavy, and deliberate, something was coming. Something that knew their terror. In the dim candlelight, they saw it. A figure with burning eyes and a mouth that moved without sound. A scream shattered the silence. The house did not feed on flesh alone. It fed on fear. Every whisper and every creak was another bite. They were no longer guests. They were prisoners. By morning, they were broken. They barricaded doors and clung to each other. But they knew the house had already chosen its next move. The walls pulsed as if breathing, watching, waiting. Escape was impossible. The windows would not open. Mirrors reflected faces that were not their own. Twisted, hungry reflections. It felt as if the house was already consuming their souls. They finally understood. This was not an ordinary house. It did not just trap people, it ate them. Every night. Every scream was a meal, and the house never grew tired. Old newspapers scattered across the floor revealed the truth. Entire families had vanished without a trace. Only whispers and unanswered questions remained. The walls held memories of every victim. Their fear, panic, and despair were trapped forever. Feeding the house, the couple realized the truth. The house did not need to chase anyone. It simply lured them inside, and once inside, it fed. They fought back. Furniture was thrown. Doors were blocked, but the house responded. Shadows formed arms and hands, pulling, whispering, and mocking them. Every scream made the house stronger. Every heartbeat gave it power. Time was running out. One of them was dragged into the darkness by unseen hands. The other hid, shaking with fear, knowing every second could be the last. In desperation, the survivor found a hidden passage. It was dark, narrow, and smelled of decay. Every step echoed like a countdown to death. At last there was light, a window freedom seemed close. But just as hope appeared, the shadows struck cold, crushing, and suffocating. When morning came, the house was quiet, calm, waiting. The truth became clear. The house would strike again tonight. And every night after neighbors whispered stories in fear, the house was a predator, luring, trapping, and devouring. Those who entered never returned except as echoes inside its walls. Now you know the story. The house is still waiting, listening, calling. Will you hear the whispers? Before it is too late. Thank you for watching Hollywood Explained USA. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below which horror movie should I explain next. Remember, horror is not just in movies. Sometimes it waits for you.